Hi. I'm quite sure that my black followers will understand me, and maybe my white followers too. Um, I'm so irate. Well, you can't tell, but I try to keep my stuff inward. But I'm so angry at the conversation that I just had on the phone um, that I had to write it down. You probably can't tell, but yeah, write it down how I feel to make this video because I didn't want to leave anything out. So if the video is over 10 minutes, I'm sorry because I had to. I had to. I'm titling this video, "So It's Wrong to Take a Stand on Justice." I just got off the phone with somebody, and what they said to me bothered me so much. And it took all of God to keep me from lashing out because I'm supposed to go out with them. This is how you realize how you place your friends. Some of your friends are intellectual and will understand what you're talking about, and some of your friends you just hang out with for sport. You just for fun, no more, no less. And this girl has definitely deemed herself a friend that I hang around with just for fun because I cannot deal with this ignorance. She said, and I quote, "I am sick of people talking about Trayvon Martin. I am sick of people talking about Trayvon Martin. All of y'all know about this story. I don't have to explain what happened. You either seen it on the news or you've heard from somebody. Somebody posted it somewhere about Trayvon Martin. The only thing in my mind as she said those words to me was, what the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? Did you actually just sit here and say to me, you're sick of something that is so important in your life as an African American, period? I'm not even going to put a gender on it. You as a black person, you're actually going to sit there and say that you're sick of it? This is why white people treat us the way that they do. This is why white people consider most of us, if not all of us, ignorant. Because we are the same people who will buy t-shirts and get your friend's face airbrushed on the t-shirt, and on the fucking back of the t-shirt you say, "Free my bro, free my nigga," all of this shit for a nigga who stole from somebody, robbed from somebody, killed somebody, sold drugs to somebody, beat somebody up because they didn't want to be a part of their gang, and you'll wear that on your body, but you won't sit here and protest for a young man who was walking the street, minding his business, wasn't doing anything to anyone, wasn't trying to rob anybody, wasn't trying to shoot anybody, wasn't trying to kill anybody. All he had in his hand was a drink and some Skittles. But that's bothering you. That's getting on your nerves. You're fucking tired of hearing about that. But you have no problem to sit here and go sit in a courtroom of a fucking nigga that doesn't take care of his children, or sit in a courtroom with a nigga that doesn't want to get up and be a man and make man money by flipping a burger, taking out some trash, sitting here cleaning somebody's windows. You'd rather defend a man who you know is wrong than to defend a young man who did nothing and his killer is free to roam around. But if it was your fucking brother that pulled a trigger and killed somebody and he goes to fucking jail because he's black, then it's, "Oh, free my bro. My bro ain't do nothing to nobody. Oh, keep your head up. We're going to make sure you get home. We're going to make sure you get home." But this young man did nothing. But it's okay for him to die for no reason. But it's not okay for somebody who did something to go to jail and be punished for the crimes that they committed. Oh, all right, okay, okay. I just do not understand how you feel like this issue is not a big deal. How you feel like it should have been over with as soon as they created the news segment for it. I don't understand how you feel like this will ever be resolved until that man is in prison for what he did. They already paint a negative image of African Americans on the news because we're always doing something, because some of us are so lazy that we don't want to get up off our asses and make it happen. Because it's not the fact that we don't have any jobs, it's the fact that we don't want to work a job that requires us to do some labor. That's what it is. So we would rather sit here and stand on a corner and sell drugs here and there. We would rather rob somebody, kill somebody, instead of sitting here and being men and women and getting our shit together. I don't understand. But you'll put a rest in peace shirt on your body for a family member who got himself in a predicament that he could have prevented if he wasn't out there doing things that he had no business doing. Now, some of the people that die from gang-related activities aren't always in a gang. So I'm gonna call it out there. I know when some people aren't involved in stuff and other people are. And some people that are dying from gang related activities and they had nothing to do with the gang. They were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. But it's others that the picture that you have on your RIP shirt is a nigga going like this, or have a red bandana across his face, or have a blue bandana across his face, or throwing up some kind of gang sign, or sitting there with a blunt in his mouth, or sitting there with a gun in his hand. This nigga can't be an innocent person. But you will plead and you will march and you will rant and rave at the court for a nigga that's doing wrong. But this incident that went on, you don't see the relevance for you to be out there with a hoodie on yourself, sitting here protesting. Get the fuck out of here. I am sick and tired of white people looking at me as if I'm another welfare case, another black woman who probably has 5 kids. Yeah, because she's 24. She probably on baby number 6 and probably live out the local projects waiting for a welfare check to come that my tax dollars go into. I'm tired of that. But when I open up my mouth, wow, she really is educated. She really is knowledgeable about what's going on in today's society. Oh my goodness, I misjudged her. Don't you get sick of that? No, you don't. Because you say shit like Trayvon Martin's death, unfair death, unfair murder is getting on your nerves. I can't right now. It's irritating. It's stupid. It's ridiculous. And it's making me sick. And I had to say it because it was burning me up inside. If you don't understand what's going on, just say you don't understand. But don't say it's getting on your nerves. It's one thing to just not understand what's going on. It's another thing to be downright stupid and trying to make it seem like this is nothing. No, your brother going to jail for dealing drugs. He deserve it. That's nothing. That shouldn't be. Nobody needs to write any kind of news story on that. Don't need to take a camera and make it live on channel 5 news. But this is important. This is newsworthy. This needs to be handled. This needs to be handled quickly. Not just handled, it needs to be handled quickly. This deserves protests. This deserves marches. This deserves a shirt that say no justice, no peace. This does. Not the simple shit that people put themselves in because they're lazy and they don't want to do anything for themselves. I do not defend anybody, and this goes for my family, and I mean this. I do not defend anybody who's up in a jail who did whatever they wanted to do and thought they wasn't going to get caught. Because I have family that's in jail, and I don't give a fuck because they did what they wanted to do and then paying for the crimes that they committed. You'll never catch Ariel with a free my cousin, free my brother, free my boyfriend, free my nigga shirt. Never. If you did it, you deserve to pay the price. And if that means you stay in there for 5, 10, 25 years, so be it. That's all I had to say about that. I'm hoping that y'all having a great day. I'm just go ahead on and pray on it because I'm definitely heated. Thanks for listening.